Hello and welcome to today's topic, which is very interesting. It deals with an important aspect of Indian political system that deals with regional political parties, their history, organization, social base and performance. The subject expert today is Kirti Kumar, retired senior reader of the Department of Political Science, Indraprasth College for Women, Delhi University, having a rich experience of teaching undergraduate and postgraduate students. Let us look at the characteristics and definitions of a regional political party. A. A regional political party restricts its area of operation to a particular region. In Indian context, it is a state. B. A regional political party articulates and defends a regionally based ethnic, religious and cultural identity. Thus, DMK and AIADMK became the champion of Tamil cultural nationalism. C. It is in very nature of a regional political party to exploit local resources of discontent and pressing variety of demands based on caste, language, culture and religion. The criteria laid down by the Election Commission of India for a regional party is: A. A party is required to secure 6% of the valid votes polled in the state at a general election either to the Lok Sabha or to the State Legislative Assembly, and also 2 seats in the Assembly of the state concerned. Or B. The party should win 3% of the total number of seats in Legislative Assembly of the state, or at least 3 seats in the Assembly, whichever is more. Let us now look at the factors responsible for the emergence of regional parties. The factors which give rise to the regional parties may be cultural, economic, religious and political. Political circumstances determine which of these factors play a more important role, and so it might vary from case to case and time to time. India is a multilingual, multi-religious and multi-ethnic country. The cultural minorities may develop a fear of being absorbed in the majority culture and losing their distinct identity. A desire to maintain, develop and protect gave rise to regional movements led by DMK, AIADMK in Tamil Nadu, Akali Dal in Punjab, Jharkhand Mukti Morcha in Jharkhand, etc. The neglect of development needs of a particular area may give rise to regionalism or regional parties. Politically, regional parties may be seen as a movement against centralization, therefore is consistent with the true spirit of federalism. A. The Congress dissident formed several regional parties and groups, mostly short-lived. The examples are the Bangla Congress and Praja Samiti, Tamil Mahila Congress and Trinamool Congress. B. The second types are the tribal parties, whose main purpose is to build their tribal identity and to get more concessions from central government. Moreover, they have often talked of secession from India and demanded complete independence. The examples of this trend are the Naga National Council, that is NNC, and the Mizo National Front. C. The third type of regional parties are larger political formations in ethnically, culturally and linguistically defined regions like Andhra Pradesh, Punjab, Tamil Nadu, Jammu and Kashmir and Assam. The examples are DMK, AIADMK, Akali Dal, National Conference, Shiv Sena, Asom Ganna Parishad, that is AGP, All India Muslim League and Samajwadi Party. These parties are bigger in their size, well knit in their organization, and more stable in their role as an important component of the multi-party system in India. Akali Dal is one of the oldest and most successful regional parties. Its membership is confined to Sikhs. The Akali Dal had its origin in Akali movement of early 1920s against the corrupt practices of Gurudwara priests. As a result, under the Sikh Gurudwara Act of 1925, Shiromani Gurudwara Prabandhak Committee (SGPC) was constituted to manage and control Gurudwaras. During the Gurudwara reform movement, Akali Dal became an institutionalized political force in the Sikh community under the leadership of Master Tara Singh. It moved immediately from religious reform to political action. In 1940s, the Akali Dal made its demand for a special political position for Sikhs. When the proposal for the partition of Punjab into Hindu majority and Muslim majority was being made, Akali Dal demanded a separate state for Sikhs. Even at the time of partition, they demanded an independent state of Sikhistan, but in the agitation of 1950s, it changed its demand to a Punjabi-speaking state of Punjabi Suba. This agitation continued in the 1960s as well. In October 1961, Master Tara Singh went on a fast unto death for Punjabi Suba, but gave it up without taking any concessions from the central government. His leadership was challenged and Sant Fateh Singh founded separate Akali Dal in 1962. He succeeded in winning control over SGPC from Master Tara Singh in 1965. The new Akali Dal under the leadership of Fateh Singh made a successful drive for Punjabi Suba. In 1966, its long-standing demand for Punjabi Suba was granted with the partition of Punjab into two states, Punjab and Haryana. Among the other issues raised by Shiromani Akali Dal has been the demand for full regional autonomy for Punjab, protection of interest of rich farmers, better deal in the distribution of river waters, and declaration of Amritsar as a holy city. The main focus of Anandpur Sahib Declaration of 1973 was more autonomy for Punjab. The declaration demanded that the central government should have power over defence, foreign affairs, communication and currency, and rest of the powers should be given to states. During 1970s, the Akali Dal emerged as a challenge to the Congress in the state. The Congress I therefore adopted the policy to create dissensions amongst the Akalis. Dal Khalsa and Sant Bhindranwala was planted to create alternative power centre in Akali politics. On the other hand, the economic policies of the Longowal group created a gap between urban and rural masses. The class-based communal conflict reached a peak in 1980s. As a result, extremists started dominating Akali Dal and even started advocating the idea of secession from the Indian Union. It resulted in militancy in Punjab. The centre launched Operation Blue Star, which wounded the Sikh psyche, and it led to the assassination of Indira Gandhi, resulting in Hindu-Sikh riots. The Congress won the 1984 general elections because of a sympathy wave, but could not sustain popularity in the assembly elections of 1985. In 1985, Akali Dal Longowal won 73 seats out of 117 assembly seats, and SURJEET Singh Barnala was sworn as the Chief Minister of Punjab. The violence and terrorism continued in Punjab. There was complete breakdown of law and order. Hence, the presidential rule was imposed in Punjab in May 1989. The Akali Dal boycotted the 1992 assembly elections. The Akali Dal and BJP combined 193 seats in the 117-member assembly elections held in February 1997. This was the first normal election in the state since 1980. The Akali Dal, led by BADAL, lost in the 2002 elections and the Congress party came to power. The Akali Dal got divided into factions and bitterly opposed each other. In 1962, there was a split in the party when Fateh Singh founded a separate Akali Dal. After 1985, developments recorded a split between Badal group and Longowal group, with both of them putting forward identical demands like the transfer of Chandigarh to Punjab and the release of Jodhpur detainees. The Akali Dal gradually split into various factions. Akali Dal Badal, led by Prakash Singh Badal, Akali Dal Longowal, led by Surjeet Singh Barnala, and Akali Dal Man, led by Simranjeet Singh Man. It is exclusively a Sikh party that to a base in Jat peasantry. The Mazhebi Sikhs, scheduled castes, and Hindus do not support it. Its core lies in rich as well as middle-class farmers belonging to the Jat community. Its major interest lies in the prosperity of the Sikh peasantry. The Akali Dal is both a regional and communal party. Its programs and policies have moved around two poles, that is, Sikh communalism and regionalism. As a communal party, it looks upon all problems of politics from a sectional angle, and as a regional party, it wants a greater degree of autonomy for Punjab within the framework of federalism. The origin of DMK is traced to anti-Brahmin movement in the Madras Presidency in the early part of the 20th century. The Congress was considered as a creation and instrument of the higher castes, particularly Brahmins. The Brahmins already dominated the administration and other professions. Thus, the non-Brahmins felt that this domination of Brahmins should be checked. The Non-Brahmin Manifesto of 1916, South India Association of 1917, and the birth of Justice Party in 1923 to 1924 to contest elections against the Congress Party were the result of this realization. The Justice Party and self-respecting movement for uplifting the Dravidian masses merged to create Dravida Kazhagam under the leadership of Naikar. A section of youth was alienated because of opposition to the Congress, anti-North India feeling, and desire to celebrate Independence Day as a day of mourning. The immediate cause of split was marriage of aged Naikar to a young woman and appointment of his young wife as a successor to lead the party, superseding senior leaders. The splinter group regarded this as violation of party's social objectives and therefore broke away from Dravida Kazhagam and formed DMK under the leadership of C.N. Annadurai in 1949. From the very beginning, DMK focused on the interest of lower castes and classes. It identified Tamilian poverty with lack of industrialization. It blamed Aryans, the North Indians, for the backwardness of Tamils. It has been against imposition of Hindi. It entered Lok Sabha for the first time in 1956 and won assembly elections, making imposition of Hindi as an election issue. In 1972, it split over the issue of expulsion of MGR, a Tamil hero and party treasurer, from the party. This led to the formation of AIADMK in the memory of Annadurai. From 1977 to 1991, AIADMK had been successful in Lok Sabha and assembly elections. But this did not mean extinction of DMK led by M. Karunanidhi. Both the parties remained popular amongst Tamil people. The power kept alternating between them. However, it is to be noted that despite their anti-Hindi, anti-North and anti-Centre stand, both DMK and AIADMK have entered into electoral alliances and seat adjustment with national parties like Congress and BJP. DMK made alliance with the Congress and became a part of ruling United Progressive Alliance, UPA. The Telugu Desam is comparatively a new phenomenon that gained dominance in Andhra Pradesh politics in 1982 under the leadership of N.T. Rama Rao. It emerged as a reaction to 35 years of disorganized and corrupt Congress rule. The rise of TDP is also seen as a political ascendance of Kamma caste at the cost of Reddys and Brahmins in Andhra politics. NTR emphasized regional themes of Telugu nationalism. He laid stress on the corrupt culture of Congress and repeated interventions from Delhi in Andhra Pradesh politics. It has destroyed Telugu people's capacity for self-government. He talked of restoration of Telugu pride, which was eroded under Congress rule. He felt that a regional party was required to understand the complex problems faced by a state. The party was voted to power in record 9 months' time after its establishment. NTR became the Chief Minister, winning 203 seats out of 294. TDP also won 30 out of 42 Lok Sabha seats in 1984 general elections. This made TDP the largest opposition party in Lok Sabha, as Congress had secured more than 400 seats. This was the first time any regional party became the largest opposition party. In 1989, NTR lost assembly elections but became a part of the National Front government at the centre and played a significant role in national politics by pledging support to the then Prime Ministers V.P. Singh and Chandrasekhar, who formed coalition governments. TDP returned to power in 1994 and 1999 assembly elections, defeating the Congress party. In 1995, Chandrababu Naidu, the finance minister and third son-in-law of Rama Rao, became the chief minister. Naidu was known as the high-tech chief minister. During his tenure, Andhra Pradesh became an information technology hub and Hyderabad became internationally popular. He returned to power in 1999 elections and still holds the record of highest period as chief minister. Due to neglect of welfare of people and agriculture, he lost the 2004 and 2009 elections to the Congress party. N.T. Rama Rao did not give an ideological orientation to TDP. He supported land reforms, ceiling on urban income, midday meal scheme for school children, supply of rice at low price to poor, opposition to donations and capitation fees collected by local engineering and medical colleges, provision of drinking water to every village, program for rural upliftment and delegation of more powers to Panchayat Raj institutions. During Naidu's tenure, there was greater focus on the development of information technology and bringing Andhra Pradesh on the map of India and the world. TDP has never talked of separation of Andhra Pradesh from India, but has supported the issue of greater autonomy for the states. On 9th October 2008, TDP announced a major shift in the policy towards Telangana. Now, it is supporting a separate state for Telangana, while it earlier stood for United Andhra Pradesh. Shiv Sena was formed by Bal Thackeray in the state of Maharashtra on 19th June 1966. It draws inspiration from great national hero Shivaji. It stands for the concept Bhumi Putra, the son of the soil, the idea that Maharashtra belongs to Marathi community. The Shiv Sena was born out of resentment against Gujarati and Marwari communities who owned majority of industries in the state and South Indian migrants to the state for white-collar employment. The Shiv Sena attracted a large number of disgruntled and often unemployed Marathi youth. The Shiv Sena cadre became involved in attacks on South Indian communities and South Indian restaurants. Another main characteristic of early years was frequent struggles against communist trade unions. The organization achieved a clear-cut victory in 1968 municipal elections. In 1990 assembly elections, the Shiv Sena won 52 seats and ranked number 2 party after the Congress I, and in 1991 Lok Sabha elections, it won 4 seats. In 1995, the Shiv Sena BJP combined won Maharashtra state elections. The party was ruled the state in coalition with BJP from 1995 to 1999. The Sena is opposition party in the state since 1999. Traditionally, the main stronghold of the Shiv Sena has been in Mumbai and Konkan coastal areas. However, in the 2004 Lok Sabha elections, the result was reversed. The Shiv Sena made inroads in interior parts of the state while suffering heavy losses in Mumbai. The BJP Shiv Sena combined governs the municipal corporation in Mumbai. The Sena achieved electoral victories in local municipal corporation elections together with its partner BJP. They have achieved this on the platform of preference to Maharashtrians, which appealed to masses. The victory was noteworthy for 2 reasons. Firstly, it means that by 2012, when next municipal corporation elections are due, Shiv Sena would have ruled over Mumbai for an uninterrupted period of 20 years. Secondly, it was a relief to Junior Thackeray, who personally supervised the campaign strategy. The Sena-led combine, which suffered serious losses in assembly by-elections in the past 2 years, got 111 of the 227 seats. In July 2005, Narayan Rane was expelled from the party. It resulted in internal conflict in the party. In December same year, Raj Thackeray left the party and founded Maharashtra Navnirman Sena. After the split clashes have occurred between 2 Senas. As a leader, Bal Thackeray takes all major decisions. Activists and members of Shiv Sena call themselves Shiv Sainiks and carry out most of the grassroots work. In recent times, Thackeray does not concern himself with day-to-day activities of the party. It is done by his youngest son, UDDHAV Thackeray. The Jharkhand movement can be traced back to Birsa uprising at the end of 19th century. Birsa Munda fought against the inhuman act of British, the Hindu zamindars and Bengali money lenders. During the first 4 decades of the 20th century, various organizations and movements of this region were working for the social awakening and economic upliftment of tribals. Ethnic and economic considerations were expressed by Adivasi Mahasabha, founded in 1938. Jaipal Singh became the leader of the movement. The Mahasabha was transformed into a party in 1950. It declared the formation of a separate state of Jharkhand as its prime objective. The party emerged as a main opposition party in Bihar Legislative Assembly in 1952, 1957 and 1962 elections. In 1963, the Jharkhand party merged with the Congress party. It gave a big blow to the Jharkhand movement. However, many splinter groups and individuals tried to organize the party. As a result, many parties came into existence like the Jharkhand Party of India, All India Jharkhand Party, Hal Jharkhand Party, Jharkhand Mukti Morcha, that is JMM, and Jharkhand Coordination Committee. In the 1991 elections, JMM won 6 seats in the Lok Sabha, while in 1996 it got only 1 seat, and in 1998 its tally was 0. In the Bihar Assembly elections, it won 19 seats, and its support has been crucial for the Lalu Prasad government. Jharkhand was recognized as an independent state on 15th November 2000. At the 2005 Jharkhand State Assembly elections, the JMM took second place and won 17 out of 81 assembly seats. It continues to be a part of United Progressive Alliance government. The National Conference is a regional party in the state of Jammu and Kashmir. The origin of this party can be traced to the political ferment in the state of Jammu and Kashmir in 1920s and 1930s when a Hindu Maharaja ruled it. In 1921, an organization known as Anjuman-e-Islamia was founded to promote social and educational welfare of Muslims. By 1931, a holy war, jihad, started against the Maharaja, and Muslim Conference was born to articulate the interest of majority community Muslims. Under the influence of nationalist leaders like Nehru and Kashmiri Friends, the leader of Muslim Conference, Sheikh Abdullah, decided to throw the doors of the party open to non-Muslims also. The party was renamed as the All Jammu and Kashmir National Conference. Sheikh Abdullah emerged as the most powerful leader of this party, who resisted Pakistani tribal invasion and played a key role in Jammu and Kashmir accession to the Indian Union in 1948. Amongst the major successes of National Conference was abolition of big landed estates and inclusion of Article 370 in Indian Constitution, giving special status to the state of Jammu and Kashmir. There was a split in the party in 1957. Many of its top leaders left the party and formed a new party known as Democratic National Conference. However, the new party merged with the National Conference at the insistence of Jawaharlal Nehru. But the merger of both the parties did not complete the reconciliation between the two factions. Both functioned worked within the National Conference, with Bakshi Ghulam Muhammad and his supporters dominating the party organization and the legislative wing of the party. In 1965, the National Conference merged with the Congress Party, but was later revived in 1975 by Sheikh Abdullah after his release from the prison under Indira Sheikh Accord. In 1977, the National Conference won an absolute majority in the assembly elections and he became the chief minister. In 1982, Sheikh Abdullah died and Farooq Abdullah succeeded him as the chief minister. In June 1983 elections, JKNC, led by Farooq Abdullah, again won a comfortable majority. Farooq's brother-in-law joined hands with the Congress Party in toppling Farooq's government. In the 1984 parliamentary elections and 1987 state assembly elections, the Farooq-led National Conference displayed its continued hold over Kashmiri people. In 1990, President's rule was imposed by VP Singh's government. In 1996 state assembly elections, the National Conference led by Farooq made another political comeback by winning 57 seats out of 87 seats. But in 2002 elections, it won only 28 seats. In December 2008 elections, no party was able to get absolute majority as the JKNC formed coalition government with the Congress Party, which had 17 seats. Omar Abdullah became the chief minister of the coalition government in January 2009. That is all for today. Thank you.